sends you, he makes the provision. It's not about you, it's about him. It's his work, it is his work. That was what I told the pastors during our all-night prayers yesterday. I say it's not about us, it's about him. So he will make all the provision. He will make all the provision. Our own is to call on him. We are to appear before him boldly to the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find help in times of need. Oh, that's all. Our own is to call upon him, to come boldly, and he will not disappoint us. Amen. I started a series in the morning titled Understanding the Power of God. Those of you who were around in the first service, I guess you were greatly blessed. And I say that the essence of this teaching is to empower us to place our faith solidly on the power, the ability, the capacity, and the authority of God. And the anchor scripture we used was taken from the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 5. That your faith should not stand in the wisdom of men, but in the power of God. We can expand this scripture by saying that our faith should not stand in the ability of man, the power of man, the capacity of man, or the authority of man, but our faith should stand solidly on the capacity of God, the power of God, the authority of God, the capability of God. Only what God himself can do. That's what you should place your faith on. Man has the capacity to fail you. God does not have capacity to fail you. Man does not have the capacity to do what you are expecting or what you are looking forward to. But I want to tell you that God has the capacity to do whatever you are looking forward to. Only God can make you great. I don't know whether you read my quiet time stuff this morning. Power to make great. I say profoundly that only God can make great, because all greatness belongs to God. Only a great God can make you great. That's why I picture people going to meet with Babalawo in somewhere to make them rich. Can't you see the man that is making people rich? Is he rich? I want to know. Look at the house he's living. You want to live in that kind of house? No. God is a mighty God. He can make you mighty. Yes. God is a prosperous God. He can make you prosperous. God is wealthy. He can make you wealthy. God is strong. He can make you strong. Whatever God is, he can make you. It is what a man has that he can give to you. What a man does not have, he can never give to you. I want to tell you that I believe in this God, this great God that is in the great house. I believe in this great God. And because of my faith in him, he's vindicating me, he's authenticating me via proofs. Proofs. My father in the Lord, Bishop David Oyedepo, said, only fools doubt proofs. Only fools doubt proofs. If you are not a fool, you will know definitely that God is at work in our midst. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. I try to define power by saying that power is ability, and that power is capacity, and that power is what? Authority. God helped us greatly, and we have enjoyed every bit of the service. Put your hands together for the Lord. Put your hands together. Put your hands together. Celebrate God. Celebrate God. Celebrate God. Amen. Amen. Can I tell you this? God has power. You believe that? Yes. The devil also has power. God has power. The devil also has power. Let's look at Luke chapter 4 and verse 6 and Acts of the Apostles chapter 26 and verse 18. Acts 4 verse 6 and then Luke 4 6 and Acts 26 verse 18. I'll start with Luke first. Luke 4 6. And the devil said unto him, all this power will I give thee, and the glory of them, for that is delivered unto me, and to whomsoever I will, I give it. Power was delivered to Satan through Adam. God gave man the capacity to oversee, the ability to oversee the earth, till the earth, watch over it, enjoy the earth. And through Satan, man fell. And so the power was delivered to Satan, as it were. And that's why Apostle Paul echoed it in the book of Acts 26 and verse 18. Apostle Paul said, he said, to open their eyes and turn them from darkness to light and from the power of Satan unto God, that they may receive forgiveness of sins and inheritance among them which are sanctified by faith that is in me. Now, Apostle Paul was recounting the revelation or the message or the word that he received from our Lord Jesus Christ when he encountered the Lord on his way to Damascus. Jesus told him about the power of Satan, and he gave him the mandate that his duty was to convert them, to turn the people away from the power of Satan to the power of God. Satan has power, but you and I know that the power of Satan is evil. There is nothing good about the power of Satan. Satan wants to make you rich. There is a condition. He will give you power to be rich, truly, but there is a condition to it. That's why most of the occultic groups, they have so many demands, and they always demand for the best. Yes. You are a man looking for how to become wealthy. They will tell you, give us your mother that you love so much. They'll first of all ask you, among all the people around you, which one do you love most? Which one? He said, I love my first son. He said, okay, that's the one we want. They will not place a demand on the one you don't love. If you say your mother, I say, okay, that's your mother we want. If you say it's your wife, he says it's your wife that we want. They will always ask for the best. Just like God also will ask for the best from us. It's only when it comes to God we will not want to give God the best. God is too much, usually. He's a merciful God. Because the demands that all these people place, if we start placing them in church, nobody will come to church again. No, some people will say, I love Great House Monday Church. They don't disturb us about money. You see yourself? That's the reason why you are coming to church. You don't know that you are deceiving yourself. Pay tithes, you say I won't pay tithes. And your financial condition is getting tighter. You say I won't pay. This same set of individuals, if they have issues in the hospital and the government and what do you call them? Doctors say pay this amount to go on undergo this, they will quickly write the check. Even if they don't have, they will go look for it, they will go borrow. My cousin told me a couple of years ago when he lost somebody very close to him, he said, do you know, Pastor, that if it's about money, I would have paid anything to save her. But look at you, you have life. You are not paying for it. You have health, you are not paying for it. It takes the power, it takes the power, it takes the power of God to experience the blessings without Him charging you anything. God has power. The power of Satan will fail. So if you are here listening to me this morning, if you are here watching even through Facebook or whatever medium you are using to watch this program, I want to tell you that if you are using the power of the devil, before you know it, that power is going to fail you. The power of Satan will fail any day, any time. It is dated. The power of Satan is dated. Go and ask people who have used Otomoko before. They will tell you. They will tell you. They will tell you it will fail. I remember when we were growing up, I've told you stories. Because my mother came from a palace, you know, a lot of infighting. My grandfather, who happens to be the Ogbe, had 26 wives. You are saying Jesus Christ, have you? 26 wives. Had so many children. Even those of us that have grandchildren, we don't even know ourselves. We don't even know ourselves. We don't even know ourselves. So I remember my mother, you know, bringing one to do and hanging on the doorpost. He said that one is for protection. And one looking. Say protection. But when I gave my life to Christ, I started preaching to my mother, because my mother, I love my mother. Started preaching to her to give her life to Christ. And she said, how can a whole princess follow that? No, they will go home to do that one. She kept arguing with me. So to cut a long story short, one day she had a revelation. According to her, she saw somebody in white and was warning her like this. Warning her, your son has been telling you to follow this way, to go to church, to do this one. You are not happy, you are not. So she woke up and she went to my father's room and told my father, see the dream that I had, and thank God for having somebody like my father who will always argue things out. You know what he said? It's the way Joe used to tell you, that is what you are seeing. There's nothing like that. Don't disturb yourself. She left and continued in idol worship. But one day, there was no window. The Almighty God of Dan, or Daga, what fell in the Bible? Dagon. This one, I don't know the name now. Just on his own, fell down, collapsed, shattered on the floor. When my mother came and saw it, said, no, this is not ordinary. How can this thing fall? No. Went to tell my father was trying to explain. He said, no, that was how she packed it and returned it into the sender. He said, she's no more going to be an idol worshiper. And to the glory of God, she gave her life to Christ. Till the time that she died, she served God. I bear witness. The one woman that would advise me for other children of the house. Other women will say, no, take care of your own children, of my own children. No. When you are giving something, say, have you given to so person? Have you given to so person? Have you given to so person? Power of Satan failed. devil. Don't allow any brother or any uncle of yours to take you to any babalawo. There are people who go to church and they still keep satanic chains around their waist. God is seeing you. Do you know that some rings that some people wear is demonic? Highly demonic, highly occultic. I saw one of my sons in the Lord with one kind, thick something. I said, what kind of ring? Is it a marriage? He said, are you married? He said, what? He couldn't explain it. I said, remove it and go and throw it away. Change their waist. Beads. And even some people that wear beads in their neck, some of them, they are not ordinary. Some are demonic. It's not everything that is fashion. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. If your own is demonic, one day it will fall off and scatter. Yeah. It will not deliver you. I don't know whether you have entered some of these transporters and see some juju on the dashboard.
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes.
To them, that's a serious protection for them. But that same motor gets accident. So has it not failed? Yes. There is no power but of God. As you see me, my trust has ever been with God, on God, for over 40-something years. I gave my life to Christ in 1978. From that time till date, I don't know other God. No. I have never bowed down before any graven image or any talisman. For what? Is God not enough for me? He's enough for me. He's enough for me. The man of Calvary is enough for me. If he's enough for you, stand up and sing it with me. He's enough for me. He's enough for me. The man of Calvary is enough for me. Oh, he's enough for me. He's enough for me. The man of Calvary is enough for me. He's enough for me. He's enough for me. The man of Calvary is enough for me. He's enough for me. He's enough for me. The man of Calvary is enough for me. He's enough for me. He's enough for me. The man of Calvary is enough for me. If you know and you know that the man of Calvary, the one who went to the Calvary on your behalf, the one who paid the ultimate price, who died on your behalf, who spilled his blood on your behalf, you know is enough for you. Raise your two hands and say, Lord, I know you are enough for me. Lord Jesus, you are enough for me. Lord Jesus, you are enough for me. 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 In the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Let's be seated. Please also know that man has power. Man has what? Power. Man has power. God has power. The devil also has power. Man also has power. That's why the Bible tells us in the book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 27. Proverbs 3:27. Withhold not good from them to whom it is due, when it is in their past power to do good. Man also has power to do evil. May you use your power to do good. Amen. Hey, I say, may you use your ability to do good. Amen. May you use your capacity to do it. Amen. Amen. Labor had power or capacity And like we learned in the first service, it took God going to warn Laban in the night. Don't ever ask Jacob anything, whether good or bad. Leave him alone. God was the one that shut the mouth of who? Laban. Not to do Jacob evil. He had capacity. He had the power to do him evil. But God stopped him. May God stop every of your enemy from hurting you. Amen. That enemy is too small. Sometimes I feel that you sleep when you come to church because of the way you respond. I said, may the Lord shut the mouth of all your enemies. I think it's better. It's better. Man has power to do good. I decree that every man in your life may do you good. That destiny helper has power to help you. May he help you. That favor agent has power to do you good. I decree and I declare that that favor agent will concretize favor in your life. Do you know that just a phone call from a man can change your life and destiny? Are you aware of that? That man has the power. He has the authority. He has the power. He has the power. He has the power. He has the power to help you. He has the power. He has the power. He has the power to also stop your progress or stop you from getting promoted. Just a simple comment is enough. I don't know whether you understand what I'm talking about. In some offices, just a small talk from somebody, that's the end of that plan. You say, no, don't consider, no, somebody else. And before you truly, somebody else will take over. In your own case, I decree and I declare that nobody will stop your progress. Yeah. But if that promotion is meant for your life, don't be promoted. Amen. You are not saying anything. You see yourself, all you want is promotion. No. Do you know that some promotions are ticket to damnation, to death? I'm telling you. If any promotion will bring about your demise, bring about your death, I reject that promotion on your death. Imagine a soldier being promoted as a colonel to go and lead Boko Haram insurgents. Lead to fight against Boko Haram insurgents. I read about a particular individual. He was just promoted, and then the next moment said, with this your promotion, you are supposed to go to so place. And that was his end. What kind of promotion is that? The blessings of the Lord make it rich. He does not want sorrow. Anywhere you are going to go to that will bring you sorrow, don't go. May the Lord stop you from going there. Anywhere that you are going to go to that will bring about your downfall, don't go there. Any relationship that will bring about your death, that will bring about your downfall, I shatter that relationship. In the name of Jesus, I decree and I declare that it shall be well with you. In the name of Jesus. Amen. Just like Jesus returned in the power of the Spirit into Galilee, you are returning this morning to your homes in the power of the Holy Spirit. The power of God. Amen. You are returning with power of God. Amen. Open your mouth and say, I'm returning home with power of God. 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 I'm returning home with precious name of Jesus. Amen. And amen. God bless you, Ray. God bless you.